Hey guys, today we'll be making an adorable Ruffle Deco Mesh wreath with items from the dollar store. What you will need, I have this adorable sign for the center, a 14-inch wreath ring, Chanel stems, red, white, and blue Deco Mesh, scissors, and a hot glue gun. You can also add in other embellishments like seashells, starfish, rope, whatever you'd like. Just have fun with it and make it your own. Alright, let's get started. Alright, so I'm going to take my stem and I'm going to place it around the outer two rings. Twist it a couple of times. The next stem will go on the inner two rings. And then the last stem on the outer two rings. And like I said, I'm going with 3 stems in each of my 6 sections, but you can definitely slide these down and add in one more. Just depends on how fluffy you want your wreath to be. So outer, inner, outer. The next stem is going to go on the inner 2 rings. And I'm just going to continue with these steps all the way around my wreath, alternating inner, outer, for a total of 18 stems. Alright, so I have all of my stems in place. Another option is you could place the stems as you add your mesh, but I feel like this is just a little simpler. So what I'm going to do now is cut my deco mesh into 8-inch long pieces, and then we can start placing them on our wreath. So I did decide to go with the rotary cutter just to cut down on the fraying. Alright, so I have red, white, and blue. For my first bundle, I'm going to just kind of overlap them halfway. You could keep them layered one on top of the other, but I kind of like to just slightly overlap them just because it makes for a more fun and whimsical wreath. So I have them overlying halfway. I'm just going to scrunch, 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 scrunch all the way just like that. And you can go with 4 pieces of mesh. I'm just using 3, one of each of the red, white, and blue, but I could definitely throw in another white or another blue if I choose to do so. And I could alternate. I could have a bundle of 3, a bundle of 4, a bundle of 3, just like that. So pick your stem, place your mesh, and twist it a couple of times. And then tuck it away, just like that. I'm going to make another bundle, and I'm going to alternate the colors. I don't want red on top every single time. I don't want white on the bottom every single time. So I'm just going to kind of mix things up a little bit. Okay, and then scrunch again. Go to your next stem and place it. Twist it a couple of times and tuck it away. And the more you get placed, the easier it'll be to kind of maneuver and fluff it up a little bit more. Okay, I'll do one more just to show you what one section looks like. Alright, so this is what one section is looking like so far. So cute and fluffy already. Again, this is only with 3 bundles in each of my 3 sections. So you can definitely go with 4 or 5. I do that sometimes. It just depends on how I'm feeling. But I think this is more than fluffy enough. Again, one section. So cute. And this is the back. Alright, so we're going to continue going, adding more sections, and show you what it's looking like. What I'm doing, I'm just kind of fluffing and ruffling it up a little more, but I'll do the final touches when I have all of my mesh in place. Alright, so I have all of my mesh in place. I just decided to stick with 3 pieces of mesh in each bundle. And I had 3 bundles in each of my 6 sections for a total of 18. I'm just fluffing up my mesh. It looks so cute and precious already. You really could just leave it like this and be done with it. It would make a really cute wreath. But I'm going to add an adorable sign to the center, just for a final touch. And you can add any other embellishments you'd like as well. Okay, so this is my sign. Just going to have it right in the center. Now I could hot glue it all together, kind of like this, or I can keep it separate, or I can glue it kind of at an angle. I think I'm going to maybe hot glue it together and then place it in the center. So I'm going to cut the top portion off of my sign. Then I'm going to twist 2 chenille stems together to make one long stem, and repeat this step again. I'm going to hot glue. I'm going to place glue in between each of the pieces and then secure it in place by gluing the ribbon. And I'm just going to take hot glue and glue my stems to the back of my sign, making sure that I have some of the stem hanging on either side of my sign so that I'm able to easily attach it to my wreath. Just like that. Place my sign in the center, but I'm trying to pull all of my mesh out a bit so that it's still visible and I'm not covering it with my sign. Alright, once I have my sign where I want it to be, I'm just going to push the mesh aside, take my stem, and loop it around my actual wreath ring a couple of times, just to make sure it's nice and secure. I'm going to repeat this step with all 4 stems. Alright, once you have secured all 4 stems, just kind of adjust and maneuver it one final time, making sure it's nice and fluffy. So I use a total of 18 bundles, 3 in each of my 6 sections. You can go with more or less. You can even use this method with 10-inch Deco mesh if you choose to do so. It'll make an even larger and fluffier wreath. And you can add in any additional embellishments you'd like. Just have fun with it and make it your own. But this entire wreath can be made for less than $10. So cute.